What I've figured out is that you can struggle against the current of your life, or you can figure out what the current is, the flow of your life, and turn around and be carried, literally carried from one level to the next in your own life. You don't have to, when I see people struggling in so many difficulties all the time, I go, turn around and find your flow.
Make a choice. Like, you just decide what it's going to be, who you're going to be, how you're going to do it. Just decide. And then from that point, the universe is going to get out your way. It's like, it's water. It wants to move and go around stuff, you know.
Yo, what is up? It's me, RodthePlanter. You have made it to episode 45, and for that I'm eternally grateful. I'm extremely happy to be here, as you can tell. At least I hope you can tell. Hey man, check it out. This is where we're at, man. We got the trailer out here and we're making some serious repairs. If you go back and watch our episode when we moved from Austin all the way out here to California with this trailer right here, man, we blew out our entire wheel well in the trailer. This is our first trip ever. You should definitely go check out that episode to give you some context as to what's going on right now. But either way, I'm gonna talk a little bit about this, and then what I really want to talk about is flow, man. This idea that we've been learning, really been cultivating, is this idea of flow. Universal energy flow, man. As you know, on this show, we talk a lot about the law of attraction, teaching it, and you guys how to use the law of attraction, and the way we've come to understand it and how we've been applying it in our own life. We've been seeing massive changes from day to day, man. Just more and more opportunities opening our way. And it's mostly due to the principles that we've been applying here and that I've been teaching on the RodthePlanter show. So I'm eternally grateful that you're here with me today. So the first thing I was going to get right into is flow, right? And so what we've been learning as we started to take off on our grand journey here, and as we start to try to create our video production business, as some of you know, and if maybe this is your first time, I'm on a dead set mission to become an entrepreneur and to really just make my own mark in the world and build a business and something that will sustain me and my family for the rest of our lives, as well as something I can be proud of and show off in the world. So that's what I've really been manifesting and working towards. And I started in a one-bedroom apartment with really nothing, no real leg ups or anything like that, kind of lost in the sauce and didn't really know where I was going. I've always had an ambition to say, like, man, I really want to create something big. I wanted to be a millionaire growing up, I wanted to do something where I knew that I wouldn't have to just work a job day in and day out. But as a lot of people are, I was just stuck there. I didn't really know how to get that started or where I should go with that. And the first thing I applied was this idea of massive action, right? And I learned it from Tony Robbins, big Tony Robbins fan, and he taught me this idea of massive action. If you want to change your life, you got to just start taking massive action.
Once you focus on something, you got to take massive action. Massive action is a cure-all. Now, but not if you keep doing the same thing that doesn't work.
If you want to change your life, you got to just start taking massive action, trying different things, wherever you can to apply your, focus, your energy, and try and grow something. And so that's where I started, man. I really I had a bunch of different business plans. I had a bunch of different ideas of things that I just thought would work. Maybe not necessarily that were my passion or something that I was really inspired by, but just something that I thought would work. I was like, this is a good idea. People would buy this. And so I set out in 10, 20 different directions trying to make those things happen. And now, I'm not gonna sit here and bash on massive action. It really got me from point A to point B, where I'm at now, and it really got me started. If you're sitting there and you just like, oh, I just don't know what direction I want to go, I don't know what kind of business I want to start, I believe that we're all here to create something. So I know that there's something here that you want to make or produce or create, and you might not know what kind of content that is. Maybe it's music or a business. If that's where you're at, massive action is definitely a key principle to apply, man. And just start getting out there and trying different things. As I started to decide, like, well, I always love to teach, and I've always felt like I kind of was learning a lot about the world in a spiritual sense and less about the physical sense of things were going on. And I felt like I was learning a lot about this law of attraction in the universe. I wanted to teach that. And through that, I got a camera. Well, as I got the camera, people started asking me to do things like take pictures for them. We wanted to make videos. And then through that, I started to get into this idea of making music videos and video production. And now that's my true passion. I love that. I love making content like this. And I love making just all kinds of videos. I found that was a perfect medium for me to do what I really wanted to do. And that was tell stories. But I found that through massive action, just trying all kinds of different things. And that led me to this. So if that's where you're at, just definitely get started on anything and everything. But there's a next level to that principle. You know, as we started to grow and we've started to make manifestations, we've started to really master the idea of the law of attraction. We started realizing, man, we were struggling so much, like not struggling in the sense of things weren't happening for us, but we felt like we were just putting so much effort and so much energy into things, and just, it was a grind. You know, it was like a slow and steady struggle. You know, we were really, things were really chaotic in the sense we were trying all these different things and methods. But as I started meditating and I started studying on the universe, I started thinking like, man, the universe works effortlessly. You know, like, it doesn't have to work hard to bring you the things that you want. That's what started really ringing in my mind, and said, you know, the grass grows every day all around the planet with little to no effort at all. And so for us to think that our little dreams of like a nice car, a nice house, or, you know, say mine at $50 million, do you think the universe cares whether or not I want 50 million or 100 million? That's an infinitesimal number in the infinity that is infinite source energy, you know, or just the universe, whatever you want to call it. This infinite amount of possibilities. 50 million is not far-fetched whatsoever. And so as I started to study on that, I started to come to this idea of inspired action, right? The idea of being in the flow of the universe and the flow of the energy moving to what I want. Right? So what I've noticed is what I do is kind of like a process where I set an intention. You know, I have a certain feeling that I'm trying to recreate. It's not about the thing, guys. So whenever you're trying to manifest something, remember, it's not about the thing that you're trying to manifest. It's that feeling that you're going to have. Who are you going to be? What kind of person? What kind of impact will you have? It's a feeling inside of you that you think that these things will give you. And once you start to feel that feeling, the universe will bring that to you, but you can't comprehend, nor can I, how that's going to work, right? You got to think of how many different moving pieces and things have to happen in order for you to have this miraculous thing you want. Maybe it's a business. All the different people who have to buy your product or be inspired by your message or have to just trip and fall across one of your videos. All these different things that we can't physically manipulate one at a time, but the universe can do all those things, right? It knows what that person wants and what you want and how those two things work together and can make it happen the fastest and most efficiently way possible. And so as we start to use this principle of inspired action, we start to just rest in the flow, you know? We keep our mind just focused on this feeling that we want, and we just make sure that we become the magnet, right? We don't get obsessed with the process of how's it gonna come, when's it gonna come, why isn't it here? No, we just say, this is what I am now. And as we become that, the flow, the energy, the magnetism, right? It's the law of attraction. That the universe takes care of all of it, man. It does all the heavy lifting for you. You'll turn around and it's like magic, man. Like, oh, whoa, what an opportunity. You know, like, man, I was just trying to get this X off the ground. All of a sudden, somebody came to me today and they said, hey, we wanted to know if you could X. It's just like that, you know, it's a flow and it's an energy. And so I really want to encourage you guys to do that. If you've made massive action, you've been trying different things and you feel like, man, my manifestations are just a slow, like steady grind. Guys, I just want you to know that anything and everything that you want is possible and it shouldn't be hard. You know, the universe can bring those to you effortlessly. It has the infinite amounts of power, and it can do and create anything that you want to create. So all you have to do is direct that flow. Be in it. It's like a current, you know, like a water. Like when you're riding a river, you can just feel how easy the universe just seems to be pushing you towards a certain action to take, or it's just guiding you to a certain thing. Like it's maybe a certain idea will keep popping in your head of, I should do this, I should do this. Man, this would be a great idea. When you get on those, and then you take action on that, that's the stuff that's really going to propel you. We found that like when we would take action on those, you know, it's not about like lessening the amount of work. I'm still doing incredible amounts of hard work, but hard work that's dedicated in a certain flow where I feel like I'm going to get the most results out of that because I feel like the universe has done all the heavy lifting, right? Tony Robbins actually does talk about this principle as well. He says do the 20% that gets you the 80% return. Out of any project or anything that you're trying to manifest or do or create, whatever, there's usually just a set chunk of things. Like if I could just do X, Y, Z, then the majority of the work is done and everything else is details, right? So you really want to find that, you know, just find that one inspired action that I can take right now, that I can just be in the flow of. I'm inspired by, it energizes me, it puts me more into that feeling of the feeling that I've been trying to manifest, and you just run hard on that, man, and the universe will just carry you like winds in your sails, man. And so that's where we're at right now. We got the trailer, we are repairing it because I got inspired action. You know, I've been on a temp repair, and we've been using the trailer back and forth to LA, and it's really been doing its job, no problem. But as we started to look, we started realizing that we were getting a lot of water damage in the storage, and it was starting to rot out a little bit. And instead of just kind of shirking it off as being like, oh, well, this isn't something that's too important or whatever, all of a sudden in my subconscious, in my mind, it came up as like, man, this is something I really have to do. I really need to get this settled right now. And so I went all in on that, followed that feeling. And as I started to do that, Mod's son started to release his tour, the new BB tour. So if you haven't heard, I'm definitely going on the BB tour. I'll be following Mod's son to just about every stop. I mean, I plan to be at least 90-95%. So I definitely hope to see you somewhere out there on the Mod son tour. And there is where I'm gonna get to start to create the documentary that I want to create. The one project that I've really been manifesting that I feel is going to get me 80% return on my video production business, putting my name out there, creating something that I'm proud of, and really putting my first feature-length film out into the world, and solidifying myself as a filmmaker. You know, and now I get that opportunity, and it's been flowing to me effortlessly. When I started out on this journey and I got this trailer, that was never even my intention. You know, I didn't know that I would be going on tour with Mod's son and being able to film a documentary that I created and that I'm super passionate about. I thought I was going to be doing an entirely separate business plan, but inspired action, the universe knows how to get you there, man. It gave me all the resources that I need so that now here when the tour launches, I'm in the perfect position to execute the plan that I have that really inspires me. And it wasn't hard at all. You know, it just came to me. It just literally flowed right into my life. And that's what I wanted to share with you guys. That's where we're at right now. I really want to apologize, man, that I haven't been as consistent with my videos as I should be, but I promise I'm about to correct all of that, guys. I'm really going to bring you videos to keep you up to date on what's going on with the movie, what's going on tour, and what I've still, of course, been learning about the law of attraction and how you can apply that in your own life so that you guys can create whatever it is that you want to create. This isn't a sit back and watch show. This is a let's do it together show. So I really appreciate you coming in. Man, drop in the comments. Let me know what you guys are working on. Let me know how your manifestations are going, and maybe if I can offer some advice or just, you know, a big thumbs up and just kind of keep swirling that positive energy with you, I will. So I love you all. Thank you so much. If you love this video, give it a like. You know, smash that shit. I guess that's what we're all doing these days, is smashing that like button. And give me a sub, man. I'm gonna keep teaching. We're gonna keep growing. We're gonna keep, you know, going on a lot of adventures together. So subscribe and come along with me. I love you all. Thanks for tuning in. See you on 46. Hey, get on here. Come on.
Wait, do you call this? Do you like edit them?
Yeah. Here, I'll show y'all on my YouTube. You got a cell phone on you? Yeah. You got a phone? Yeah.
Mine's all cracked.
But can you get on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll show you right there. Cool. Yeah, come here. Just meet my little homies out here. Come on, you gotta get on the camera. You gotta say, there's just a camera. There's nobody there behind us. Ha ha. What's your name?
Oh, it's Eric.
Aaron?
Eric.
Eric. How old are you, Eric?
I'm 12.
12. Hey, these are the little homies. I'm out here at the park filming this video that you're watching right now. And these little homies ran up on me. They were asking me about the YouTube channel. Want to get some gang in there? So what's up? Tell them what y'all do out here in Santa Maria.
We skate. No, we scoot.
Yeah, we scoot.
Yeah, and we wanna do a shout out to scooter bloggers.
Oh,
Yeah.
dope. Scooter bloggers, man. See, I didn't even know that was a thing. There's like a ton of those out there or what?
Yeah, we have like a whole team.
Y'all do?
Yeah.
Oh, no doubt. And it's on YouTube or where?
Yeah.
Yo, go subscribe. My homies right here. Look at that. See, 12 years old already making it, doing what they love, making videos about it. It's easy peasy. It's easy. How many subscribers y'all got?
We don't really got that much. We
Just started. Hey, that's okay. That's me too. See, we all just starting out here. Next thing you know, you turn around, you had 1 million subscribers. And I'm like, what?
That
You know?
was sick.
Hey, it would be sick, man. Hey, I was just doing a video about that. Whatever you see in your mind, whatever you picture it turning into, it's probably what it's gonna turn into, man. So, I mean, right now you're 12.
Yeah.
Right?
12.
So like you
16
won't even,
or like 16.
Yeah.
We're never gonna be able like a lot.
yeah, like 7 more years if you
Yeah.
stay with it, you'll be the baddest like scooter vloggers like there is, and then you'll be dope, man. You'll be
Yeah.
familiar.
But we
Hey.
like 10 vlogs.
Hey, it's cool, man. It's nice collabing with some cool little homies out here at the block. Nice to meet you, brother, too. There it is. We out here. I'm telling you. Young entrepreneurs, they out here.